Hi everybody and welcome back to some more Ride 2 here on this channel. I'm KPG-GOONER here, and in today's video we're going to be tackling a different world tour today. We're going to tackle Hypersport, but before we get into that, I just want to say thank you for all the support on this new series. So please keep liking the videos, please keep leaving your comments. You've been absolutely brilliant, and I've noticed there's a few new subscribers to the channel. If you hadn't noticed, I do loads of racing on this channel, cars, motorbikes, just loads of racing, so please enjoy the videos. Right, let's get straight into this new tour. So here we go, guys. And this is going to be a good one.
Performance is extreme, lines exaggerated. This is what you will find in Hypersport events. These bikes are not afraid of flaunting their power. They embody every rider's desire for speed. Only the brave can handle such extreme bikes. Each race will put your limits to the test and force you to evaluate your skill. But the payoff, a feeling of pure excitement.
Well, that sounds bloody awesome. Also, guys, for you that voted on the previous episode at the end of the video, I put it to a little vote. That event we will do in the next video. But in today, we're doing the Hypersport, and these are the different events that we can choose from. So it's a lot of high-powered sports bikes. So we're going to go for the lowest one, and we can have a bike up to 650 PP points. So that requires us going to buy a bike, I think. And these are the events. And I think I might change it up, guys. We might do some of the time attacks. And at the end of here, there's a speedway circuit. And that's a drag race. That's something new which we're going to try in today's episode. But we're going to do a race first, and then we're going to change it up. But we have got an R6, but I think we're going to go for something a little bit more powerful and more PP points. So we're going to jump into the dealership and buy a new bike. Right, so these are all the bikes that are available for us to choose from, and there's quite a few in here. We can take a bike. We can get a bike up to 650 PP points. So some of them are already up to that, so we wouldn't be able to do many upgrades if we buy one of these bikes. But looking at the credits, we've only got just over 30,000, so, and some of these cost more than that, so we've got to be careful with our credits. But there's a lot of choices: Ducatis, Aprilias, Yamahas, Kawasaki's, Suzuki's, Daytonas, Triumphs. Oh my god, there is so much to choose from. But we won't get one of the expensive ones. I think I might go for either the R1, or I might go for, looking at the price, I want to keep it reasonably low. I actually might go with the Fireblade. Now, I actually own one of these bikes. I've got a 2001 version, so this is a newer version than mine. I think we'll go with this. I mean, I'm not going to be able to upgrade it too much because we can only go up to 650, but it's not too expensive. So we're going to use the CBR Fireblade, and that looks absolutely awesome. I can't wait to try this bike out. Also in the race, guys, we're going to flip from both views as well to see what this bike's like. But this is going to be one of the quickest bikes that we've used on the game so far, and I'm really looking forward to this. But we're going to do some upgrades first, so we'll jump into that now, guys. Here we go. Right, so we're going to do a few upgrades, but we're not going to go too much. I don't want to spend too many credits because we've only got just over 11,000, and we just want to be a little bit more sensible. And looking at the price, that's not too expensive, but an engine upgrade straight away takes it up to the limit. So we might have a look at a few other things. Let's go maybe for something cheaper. Let's have a look at the power commanders. Let's see how much that is. That's 300 credits. That's not much. That takes it up to improves the acceleration and the top speed. Right, air filter. Well, that's only... Oh, we could get that, and that improves the acceleration up to 8. Yeah, that's better. I think we'll go with that. It's only 200 credits. Now, let's see if we can add anything else that won't affect the PP points. Now, we've already got the decent oil, so we won't need to get that. We can't get an exhaust because that will just up the PP points straight away. Let's have a look at maybe a chain. Let's see if that's... Yep, we can. Yes, we can get an upgraded chain. That's awesome. That doesn't improve. Right, let's have a look at the gearbox. No, that doesn't seem to affect it either. But we might not spend the credits on that. What else? No, that's going to affect the PP points. I just want to make sure that we don't spend too many credits. Right, can we upgrade the brakes? I think that's going to... No, that's going to shoot up the PP points. What about suspension? Can we change the suspension? And that will improve the handling as well. There you go, guys. That is definitely an improvement. I don't think we're going to be able to upgrade anything else. Let's have a look if we can at least change the tyres, or is that going to... No, that's going to shoot it up. I think that's going to be it, guys. We're going to take it as it is, and let's get straight into this first event, and it's a race around Road America. Right, so here we go with this race around Road America, the bend course. Let's quick have a look at the other bikes. So with the only Fireblade, plus we've got the highest PP points, so hopefully that will give us the edge. But what I'm going to do in this race, guys, I am going to change up the views. Now, I do know this bike is restricted to about 187 miles an hour top end, and it's not bad handling as well. So hopefully we should be okay. Let's see if we can get a good start here. That's not bad off the line. Let's see if we can get a good line through this first corner. We've managed to get to the front. That's a good start. Let's get nice and tight in. And that's not bad. Right, let's just change up the view into first person. Oh my God, that looks awesome, guys. That's a massive improvement to the first ride game. That's nice. Let's try and keep it nice and tight. It's going to... Still trying to get used to racing in this view, but I do like it, guys. First person does give you a better experience. Let's see if we can get really fast speed down this section. Now, it's got a really tough corner down the bottom of this hill. I do know this course quite well. Let's see if we slow it down. Let's try and get a nice turn into here. We've got to be careful accelerating out this slow corner because the wheel will go up. Oh my God, massive wheelie there and up the hill. Oh God, it just glitched there. Just noticed it glitched. There is a little few glitches on this game, but Milestone have said they are releasing a patch very soon to fix some of the issues that have come up on the on the release of this game. So hopefully that will come soon. But it's not too bad so far. But you expect that on some games when they come out that there's a few issues. But it's been good other than that. Right, let's see if we can catch up. It's really tough to... Oh God, just from the back end pulling round. Like I said, I haven't adjusted the suspension, although we have put an upgraded set of forks on, so you can upgrade a little bit more and adjust a little bit more on the settings. Right, let's get nice and tight into that section. So we're sitting in P2. Oh God, onto the curb there. Right, so that's changed the view up again. I must admit, I do actually prefer the first person, but I'll keep flicking between the two. But I am going to try and do some quite a few races like this, because I've had a few good comments from people that have said they do like to see it in this view. So I'm going to try and mix it up as much as I can. Plus I will try and do helmet cam as well. Right, let's just flip it back. Let's try and get this first lap out of the way. We're sitting in P2, so we're keeping up with the leader. I don't know what bike he's on in front, but hopefully we should be able to catch him up around this corner. I think it definitely does need an adjustment to the suspension. It's not turning in very well. I think the front's okay. It's dropping into the corner, but it's the back end's just kicking slightly, and especially under braking and changing direction. But we will sort that out maybe into the next event. But we're going to mix it up. We're going to do some of the time attacks, the skill events, and plus that drag race today. Right. Oh God, I've just carried a little bit too much speed. Just gone a little bit wide into that corner. Threw me out slightly, and I've given that bike an opportunity to come back past. But let's just try and just get a nice tight line. He's right onto the curb. That's the sort of line you want to get through there, but I'm not experienced enough in this view to be able to do that just yet, but I will get the hang of it. Right, let's just try and get past him here. Oh, lovely power. Really fast. Let's see if we can slow it down. Let's see what it's like in this view now as we go down, and you're going to see this bike absolutely fire up. Oh God, we've gone way too quick into that corner. Now we've got to struggle to get back on course, and that slowed us down, and you get a little bit of a lift on that section as well as you go over that little hill, and we've managed just to regain our position. But bloody hell, we went into that corner a little bit too quick. We've got to make sure we don't do that on the final lap. Right, let's go back into this view again and see if we can catch him up on this section. Right, we've got to slow it down. Let's try and get a nice tight line. Just had to slow down a tad there. Just felt the back end kicking, as you can see, as you try to accelerate. It was bobbing up slightly. Let's try and get a tighter line. Just find it's not wanting to go tight enough into that corner, and I'm not very smooth through there. Like any bike, it will take a few adjustments to get it to how you want it. Right, let's try and go through here in this view and see what it's like. Oh, that's not bad. Managed to drop it into that corner and accelerate, and that front wheel again is wanting to go up. But I must admit, the Honda Fireblades are a very, very good bike. I am going to be a little bit biased because I own one, but they're not the quickest. But the acceleration's pretty damn decent. The top ends are not bad. But one of the points that I will say about Honda Fireblade, they handle absolutely brilliantly. Now, if you've ever watched the TT races, when they take the Fireblades around that circuit, most of the people that ride them will say at high speed they're one of our best handling bikes. Let's see if we can get a nice tight line into there. Oh God, slightly onto the curb. But it's an all-rounded good bike. Now, I've enjoyed this experience so far, and they have made massive improvements on the physics. Each bike does handle very, very differently, and I like that. That's very good to see, and I am enjoying this game loads. I hope you're enjoying it as well, guys. Right, let's see if we can finish this race off and maybe get a win. Just get nice and tight, try and get a little bit tighter than the previous lap. That's not bad through there. We're definitely getting a little bit better in this view. And we will be using it quite a lot, I think, in this series. Right, let's try and get a nice line through there. And that's not bad as well. And we're still holding that lead. Let's see if we can really open this thing up and see if we can get up to a high speed down this section. Up to almost 150, 160. Trying to push it into 6th gear. 170. Slow it down, slow it down. Oh my God, I've gone way too quick. Oh, that was lucky, and that wasn't a bad turn into there, but it sent me slightly out wide. That front wheel is wanting to come up again. Let's just change back into that view, and we are still holding the lead. We're only a little bit in the lead, but it's hopefully enough. Let's just try not to make any mistakes. And let me know, guys, what your favourite bike is so far. For all those that have got this game as well, what is the best bike that you've ridden so far? I mean, guys, in that last episode, that electric bike, that was just an absolute shock how quick that was off the mark. A shame it didn't have a better top end, but it's definitely a bike I will be using. But we have unlocked quite a few bikes so far that we haven't touched. We've still got the R6, we've got the other one that we got in the other invitation event. So we will be trying to try a few of the bikes that we get, and so we're not going to be concentrating on one bike all the time. Now that was a little bit, can you see it didn't go through there very smooth as I changed direction. That's definitely going to need a bit of a setup to get it a little bit better, but it's okay. Oh God, slightly onto the grass, just making a little bit of mistake as I go through that section a little bit quick. Right, slow it down, tight line onto the curb, back into first person, and hopefully we can finish it off here, guys, and get a win. Right, let's try and get a nice tight line through here, slow it down. That's quite a tough section. You've got to be careful you don't go through there too quick. Right, let's try not to go too tight into the corner this time for the last section. Yes, we've got through there and accelerate. That front wheel wanted to come up again, and hopefully we should fire it to the finish line and take victory around this Road America circuit. And I think we're going to do it. And yes, we do. Awesome. And that's a brilliant start to this episode. And as you have probably noticed, I've changed my gear on my rider as well. New crash helmet, levers and that. And I'll try and do that each episode as well. It doesn't cost too much, and I don't really like wearing the same stuff over and over again. But that wasn't bad. That's definitely a decent first experience. Right, let's jump into something different now. So here we go. Right, guys, now we're going to test out the Honda CBR Fireblade in a drag race. Now, we're not sure what sort of bikes we're going to come against, but I'm really looking forward to this. This is something that we haven't tried on this game yet. So let's get straight into it and see if our bike competes off the mark. So here we go. Right, let's get into some drag racing. So this is the tournament stages. So it looks like there's 3 rounds and the regulations. Have a look at that. So drag races are speed tests, which puts you... so it's all about how good you are with your gear shifting, and you can't turn it. So it looks like it's going to be on different surfaces. So this is salt flats, so let's get straight into it. So we're going to have to shift the gears ourselves. So I'm not sure how this is. I think you've got to use circle and square to shift up and down. Right, let's go in that view, and that's not a bad start. And try and shift it. Oh God, I left the shift a little bit late. As you saw the shift again, you've got to get it spot on. We're not doing too bad so far. I think we've just managed to get ahead. but we've got to shift before it gets to that shift sign to get the perfect shift. But that's not a bad start. We've absolutely killed this bike in the first round. Oh my god. And what speed we're going to get up to? I said this bike maxes out at 187 and we didn't get to that, but I didn't nail the shifting in that round, but we've managed to get through. We definitely were on the superior bike in that round. Right, let's get into the semi-final. Now let's see what bike we're up against this time. This might be a little bit closer. Right, and we're off. I think that's an R1. And he's accelerated off a little bit quicker than me. Right, try and get that perfect shift. And again, I've mucked it up. And again, it's really hard. You've got to judge it right. Oh, that was better that time. And I think we should be okay. We've managed to hold the lead. And again, we've left the gear shifting a little bit late. We will get a little bit more experience at that. Let's see what top end we can get here. 180. Come on, can we beat our last bit? We got to about 184. Oh, almost. But we get into the final, guys. So this has been a good start so far, but we don't know what bike we're going to come up against in the final. This should be interesting. But then again, I might have picked the perfect bike. I mean, the Honda Fireblade's not bad over the quarter mile, so let's see if it can win the final. And again, that's not a bad start. I think we're going to... Oh, good gear shift in there. And again, oh, perfect shifts. This is much better, and we are absolutely blitzing him in this final. Let's see if we can get a perfect for the 6th shift. Yes, perfect again. Let's see if we can get a greater speed as well. We got up to 184. We're definitely going to win the final, and that's a brilliant first experience at the drag racing. Up to the 84. So we managed to get about 183, 184, almost maxing out the bike. But that was an awesome... And don't forget, guys, this bike isn't fully upgraded, but it's up to the level which was required in this event. So I think the bikes we were against must have been slightly lower, but we will have a look at that now. But we get maximum credits and respect points, reputation, whatever you want to call it, which is awesome. Let's have a look at the times. I'm not sure which run was my fastest. My second one was my fastest. But yes, we had the highest PP points bike, so we did have an advantage. But that was the requirement, 650, so I'm not cheating. So let's get into the next event, guys. So here we go. Right, guys, this is a skill event. These can be really, really tough. Let's see if we can complete this one. And it's around Nürburgring GP, so let's get straight into it, guys. So here we go. Right, let's see what this one's like. Now, these are quite difficult, and this might be quite difficult. It's the ones where you've got to go around the cones, around the circuit, and I'm not sure what the CBR Fireblade is going to be like around tight corners and weaving side to side. It'd be interesting. So let's just check. Yeah, it's on Pro Physics. So let's see if we can complete this, guys. It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to try my best. So here we go. Let's see if we can get into this first corner. All gone a little bit too quick. Ah, bucket up straight away. Not a good start. Right, so let's try and slow it down into this corner a bit sooner this time. It does start you off at a high speed. Well, that's a bit better. Try and hold it around the corner. Oh, God, going a little bit wider. That's not bad. And accelerates. Right, just got to weave it one side. Oh, God, this is not easy. It's not liking this. Oh, God. Oh, bugger. Oh, cock that up. I think we're going to probably take a few goes to do this. Right, let's try again. Right, slow it down. Get it into this turn. Let's see if we can nail it around here. Oh, it's not liking these sharp turning. And accelerate. Let's try and weave around these cones. And try and stay on the bike this time. Oh, that's a bit better. Ah, much better. We got through there. Oh, this is progress. Let's try and skip around this section. Oh, bugger, I've hit the cones. Oh, bloody. Oh, what an idiot. There you go. I've mucked up again. Oh my God, this one's tough, but it starts you off at over 100 miles an hour, so you have to slam on the brakes straight away, and there you go again. I've totally mucked it up. I can see myself doing this one for a while, So let's see if we can do it this time. I just need to get into that corner. You want to go as fast as possible because to get the gold, you've got to do it in 47 seconds. And that's pretty damn quick. So let's see if we can do it this time. Let's try and hold the speed. And that's better. Just want to try and go fast, but not too fast. But it doesn't like the change of direction. This bike's not as nimble. I'm considering maybe trying a different bike. Maybe we can have a look in our garage and maybe try something else. And again, I've just lost it there. Slammed on the brakes. That's a little bit better. Right, we've got to turn it into this sharp corner. Oh, that's a little bit too sharp, but we managed just to slow it down. And, oh, God, not again. Right, let's try once more, and I think I might try another bike in my garage, but this is so tough. Right, slow it down. That's much better through there, getting a better tight line. Now, we're just going to be a little bit smoother on the throttle this time. Oh, God, close there. The back end just kicked on the grass. Just does not like the change of direction, this bike. And let's try and smoothly through there. That's a little bit better. Let's see if we can nail it around this slow corner. Right, slow it down, turn it in. Oh, God. Oh, bloody hell. That's it, guys. I couldn't take it anymore. We're going to try the R6. Now, we've got this bike as one of our rewards on the Invitational event in the last episode. So let's see if we can do it on this bike. And we haven't spent any credits on it. It's just the standard. Right, so here we go. Let's see if we can do better on this bike. Now, this is not going to be as fast to accelerate and probably easy to handle. It's slightly lighter and probably will turn in better. That's not bad on the first corner. It's a hell of a lot smoother. See if we can get through here a little bit quicker. And, oh, God, just touched the grass there. But it's definitely turning into the corners a little bit easier. Now, we haven't touched the suspension on this because obviously we haven't spent any credits on it, so we haven't adjusted anything. Right, turn it into that corner. Try not to hit the barrier this time. That's a lot smoother through there. Oh, this is perfect. This is so much easier to turn into the corners. Just keep it nice and straight through here. How much further have we got to go? We've got to look at that time. Can we do it? And accelerate. Can we get through here? Oh, we're going to do it first time. Oh, my dear Lord. Did we do it? I think we did. Yes, we did. 46.599. Unbelievable. That's the whole point of having other bikes in your garage, guys. If you can't do it on the first bike you start the event on, try something else. That's absolutely brilliant. Now we're going to jump into another different event. I think we're going to do a time attack. So let's get straight into that now, guys. So here we go. Right, guys, so here we go with a time attack, but we're going to jump straight back on the CBR Fireblade because we can have a bike up to 650 PP points. And I'm not sure how difficult this is going to be. 153 for the gold. Let's just jump straight into it and see if we can do it. Right, guys, we're going to tackle this event in first person first. See if we can get a decent time on the board first like this. And then we're going to try it in a different view if we can't do it. But hopefully we can get the gold. I have done a few laps around this circuit on quite a few games because it seems to be a good circuit on most racing games. So let's see if we can do it. So off we go. But I'm not sure if we're going to get close. But at least if we can get to the bronze or silver, that would be awesome. Right, we're going to be careful coming into these corners. Let's slow it down, get a nice line through there. But I'm definitely liking riding in this view. I'm getting a little bit more confident with it. And it just gives you, it just feels better. I don't know why. It just feels more realistic. And that's what I like. Right, let's try and slow it down into these corners. Oh, that wasn't as tight as I'd like, but that's not too bad. It's bobbing up a bit as we're trying to tap the power on. Then we've got to get nice and tight into this corner and try and get a good drive up the hill. That's not bad. And again, just struggling to keep that front wheel down, which is going to lose us a bit of speed. But this bike has got about 150 brake horsepower at the back wheel, so it's quite a powerful bike. Right, let's try and turn it in. And try and get a goal onto the curb there. And so just lost a little bit of speed through there. It doesn't matter if you go on the curb, but it can prevent you from getting a good drive down the hill. Let's keep it nice and tight. Let's try and get nice and tight into the apex here. Oh, just touch the curb slightly, but we've got a good turn into there. It's not too bad. And now we've just got to drive it up the hill. Now this is a difficult chicane coming up, and you've got one at the end of the circuit as well. But this is really tough. You have to get a nice line through here. Slow it down. Oh God, just clip the curb. Oh, that slowed us down a bit, but we've managed just to pull off. And again, it's bobbling around like anything, and that steering damper is probably working overtime as it's just bobbling up and down, just trying to keep control of the bike. Right, slow it down into this section here, and try and hold it. It's not too bad through there. I'm not sure if we're going to get close to that time, so we've got about just over 10 seconds to go. No, I don't think we're going to get the gold, but hopefully we can get the bronze. Can we slow it down into this section? This is quite difficult. You've got to get a good, perfect line through here. We're definitely not going to get the gold. We've run out of time, and we accelerate. Are we going to get the bronze? No, we didn't get the... Yes, we got the bronze. Oh, God, just bobbing around as I try to turn it into that corner. I think we might have to go another lap. I don't think we're going to get a gold on this lap, but we might be able to get the silver. Let's see if we can slow it down into this section. Slow it down, slow it down. We're going in too fast. Oh, we absolutely cocked that up. We're going to have to go another lap. We've got one more lap. You get 2 laps each go. Let's go again and see if we can do. But we did 153.1 even with that penalty, but let's see if we can go again. I'm finding it a little bit quicker in this view, but hopefully I can improve. Oh, not bad through there onto the curb. Don't get a penalty. Turn it over. Try and get a nice line through here and hold the speed. Stay off the curb, slightly onto the curb. Oh my God, really trying to go as fast as I can through there. Right, we've got to nail this section and we've got to gain some time. Looking at the split time, oh, we've got the green split time, so we're a little bit quicker than the previous lap. We've got to nail these last couple of sections on this circuit. That's where we seem to be mucking up. Let's try and get a nice tight line and drive it up the hill, staying off the curb. Awesome. And just trying to gently accelerate and not just full open the throttle, because it is bobbing up quite a bit, and keeping that front wheel down is slowing us down. Right, let's just try and... Oh, we got onto the curb again. Damn. But that's not too bad. You don't get a penalty from going on there if you only go onto the green section. Right, tight line through here and drive it up the hill. We're still slightly under the time, and we are only 0.160 off the gold, so let's see if we can nail it now. Right, we've got to nail this section. This can be challenging. Slow it down, turn it over. Oh, just nicked the curb with the back wheel there, but we managed to get a half decent drive, and we're on for a faster time here, guys. Can we get the gold? I'll be really happy if I can. I do like this circuit. Right, let's try and fire it down the hill. Right, try to get nice and tight in, and we're 0.8 underneath the time. This is a good lap so far. Now this last corner, and we should be able to do it. Now we've just got to get through that chicane and try not to lose it on that curb. It can be very challenging, but we've got to slow it down a little bit quicker this time and not go over. Slow it down. Try and turn it in. Oh, that isn't bad. I think we're going to do it, guys. 3 seconds to get the gold. And yes, we do. Oh, we nailed it. There you go, guys. We get the gold. And that brings us to the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Please give it a thumbs up and comment, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And I will see you soon. Plus, guys, the event that you voted for in the previous episode is what we're going to do in the next episode. I hope you carry on enjoying the series. Please, please keep supporting the channel, and I will see you very, very soon, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.